You're watching the final of the UK Open qualifier held at Riley's Victoria. It's the best of 9 legs and it's between Jason Askew and Darryl Pilgrim. And you may think that this is a dream draw for me because these are two of my friends. I can assure you it's an absolute nightmare. But one of them will be booking their place for a return to Butlins Minehead. They've got 3 UK Open appearances between them. Jason Askew has won the poll and is underway in this finale. It's been a great day's darts, and massive thanks to Alan and the team at Fatal Dart, who are based in the northeast. Do look them up. We've left a link in the description for you to have a look at all their events. They've done a fantastic job. It did sell out, this particular tournament, 150 entries it was capped at, and quite a few dropouts, as is always the way. 104 players started the day, and just to give you an idea of the calibre of player that was there in the venue, or the likes of Scott Marsh, Lewis Gurney, of course, who's been on the channel and did very well in Q1, very nearly won through. Jason Heaver, another former winner here at Riley's Victoria, and Mike Gillett, all in action. Askew and Pilgrim have won 6 games to reach this point and know each other very well, and both would absolutely love a return to Butlins Minehead. Pilgrim having qualified in 2017 and 2018. Askew in 2020. That was the last event without restrictions before you know what, if you remember. Askew down to a 2-darter first. The 150 won't go for Pilgrim. First to 5 legs here. Slightly longer format than the best of 7. Went for the treble 20 to leave double 8, but just lays up and has to hope that the 92 won't go. 72 is a double. Yep, it was the sensible move. But Askew's back for tops and gets it at the first time of asking. A 19-darter to kick us off here. Luke Constable is the referee, and Luke enjoyed a run to the last 16 himself, so a good day for Luke as well at Riley's Victoria. This is of course the 3rd tournament of 3 that's been held at Riley's Victoria this year. I have to say it's all gone very well, and I think the capping of entries has certainly made a massive difference. And well, it started at 1 o'clock and this is being filmed at around 6:45, so it's absolutely shot through. Great darts here from Pilgrim. A 140 backs up the ton. Askew, it's been fantastic to see him back in the fray as he continues to improve week on week. Jason Askew's route to the final beat James Mackenzie, Alfie Smith, Callum Francis, and came through against a former qualifier, Martin Biggs, in the semi-finals. Also beat Robbie Turner. Pilgrim's got 6 darts here from 164. Does like a switch to the 18s, does Pilgrim. Recently signed with Perfect 9 and with Steve Goddard, SPG Wealth Management. Askew just frustrated with that visit. 108 for Pilgrim. This is on. Wants double 16. Wasn't happy with that last one, but a valiant effort. Askew leaves 60 if the 16 doesn't go. Ooh, has to switch to double 4. Does nail it in the end. 18 darter to square things up here. Both holds of throw. Of course, we've already seen in previous weeks Stuart White and Harry Lane book their place at Butlins Minehead through Riley's Victoria. And of course, Harry Lane, when he did win, he survived match darts against Pilgrim. Lovely 140 there. Survived match darts against Pilgrim and then went on to win. And I know that now we'll be using that to fuel the fire, that's for sure. Pilgrim have happy memories of the 2018 events of the UK Open. That was the one behind closed doors in the snow, if you remember. Nice visit there from Askew. Under a bit of pressure here from Pilgrim. Yes, you'll remember he reached the the 4th round of that event. Got through to the evening session and pushed Steve West all the way. Lovely visit from Askew. He's clinging on in this leg that he started in. These are very good darts from Pilgrim. A lovely 1-7-1 to leave tops after 12. 155 won't go. So now Pilgrim has the first opportunity to break. Double 10. Adjusts. Not happy. You feel he'll get an opportunity if... Well, Askew quite rightly went for the double-double route. Couldn't find the target, so double 5, always tricky, but not for Darryl there. 16 darter. And the first break of throw of this contest. It's had an interesting few weeks, Pilgrim. He obviously walked into, as he entered Q school, flew through the first stage with darts like that. Lovely maximum first of this contest. And then came back a few days later, Milton Keynes, and just ran into some very informed players. And a lot of people do say that he's probably one of the most talented non-tour card holders around. Certainly showing that today. Askew clinging on in there, needs to find a break of his own if he's going to get back in this one. Both of these players, of course, have very much enjoyed life in the Modus Super Series, as it's now known. Askew, of course, famous for his record. I think it's 115 average against Damon Monk. I think that's still available on YouTube if you go and look that up. And, of course, did the at-home stuff as well. Gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago now, thankfully, but certainly got us through some hard months. Good visit. 180 would have left. Double 10. Pressure on this 72. Pilgrim wants tops. Oh, he liked that. He liked that. That's a 15 dart. Hold of throw. Askew was very much breathing down his neck there. He needed to produce, because otherwise Askew was coming back on 60. Pilgrim's route to the final, well, beat Diogo Portello in the last 32. Of course, Portello was successful in this venue 12 months ago. Then Pilgrim beat Stephen Wood, Robert Fuller, and Mark Legg. Mark Legg, of course, nearly himself qualified in Q2 when he faced off against his Super League teammate Harry Lane. And that is available on the channel as well. Well, it seems like a lifetime ago when I gave these two a lift to Riley's Benfleet. That was in 2020 in February, I believe. And, well, a lot's happened since then. But great to see them both playing some really good stuff. Lovely use of the treble 18 segment there from Pilgrim. Leaves himself on a finish. Askew is not on one, but he's going to be on a double after 15. Great setup shot from Askew. The way that Pilgrim's playing, this 1-2-4 might go is on. He's going to get an opportunity at the bullseye. Well, a very good effort indeed. Tops for Askew is to hold, and he does. 17 dart hold of throw. Askew just getting back into the sport after a break, and well, he's certainly found his rhythm again, hasn't he, based on this. Remember very fondly in qualifying from Riley's Victoria in 2020 when he beat Martin Lukeman in the final, cheered on by Matt Packham. And yes, he played extremely well that day to qualify. There's that treble 18 again from Pilgrim. It's like a magnet. Pilgrim's come through this venue twice before. I think one of those occasions was about 1 o'clock in the morning. So a nice early finish today compared with that's for sure. Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't think that's touching. Having a look at it, it definitely wasn't, so just the 80 scored. Pilgrim with the advantage in this one. Askew needs a big score and he's telling himself off. He's some way adrift here in a leg which is so crucial to the overall complexion of the match. Pilgrim will go within one. That's a lovely, lovely visit. Another multi-treble visit. Nothing Askew can do. Hits a ton, but plenty of time for Pilgrim for this one to go within one of a place. Butlins Minehead, that's a great combination checkout. And I think a few people thought he'd qualified with that. And we've seen that at every single final, people forgetting that it is actually the best of 9 and not the best of 7. It'll be the best of 11 for whoever gets through this one in Butlins Minehead. Likelihood will be that you'll be in boards 3 to 8 in that en masse room, which is just so, I cannot stress to you how good it is, the atmosphere in there. It's real, it's proper darts, I would say, and that's why I'll be going this year again to do that first session. It's the busiest session of the year of PDC darts. It's well worth the trip. I hope to see a few of you there as well. Askew has an uphill battle here. He needs to rattle off 3 legs in a row. He's finding a treble a turn. Which is the least you'd hope for at this point. Battling hard. He's played very well all day to get to this point. Pilgrim's hit 3 straight tons, keeping pace. Well, I was frustrated with that one. And could that be an opening here for Pilgrim, the Surrey County A player? Modus Super Series regular. Although not in this phase, I notice. I wonder if that will be corrected soon. Good use of the bullseye from Askew. Leaves a 2 dark combination if the 1-4-2 doesn't go. Yeah, was going for the 2 treble 17s. It's a popular route. Always not happy with that one. Askew with an opportunity here. He should get at least a chance at the bullseye. It was close. He wired it. Pilgrim, this is to book his place. Needs to find the treble 20. Couldn't do it. Does find the treble 18 as he's found throughout this contest. Double 8 for Askew to keep his hopes alive. It's just on the wire. So here we go then. Double 12 needed for Pilgrim for a place in the UK Open. Oh, it's gone in. It's a fortunate ricochet, but he'll take it. And it will be Darryl Pilgrim who will be going to Butlins Minehead to take on the pros. Congratulations to him. Commiserations to Jason Askew. Great to see him playing well once again. And thank you for watching.